Good evening and thank you for joining us on BTV News at 6. My name is Evelyn Izibili. Welcome. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Saturday tendered more INEC documents at the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal to aid their petition challenging the declaration of Senator Mondo Bebolo as winner of the election. BTV News Osarige Agwebo reports that the tribunal proceeding was conducted in a peaceful and orderly manner.
At the hearing on Saturday, the tribunal commenced with the petition filed by Dr. Aswe Ighodalo and the People's Democratic Party challenging the victory of Senator Monday Okpebholo. The lead counsel for the petitioners, Ken Moza, SAN, commenced with the continuation of the tendering of documents to aid their petitions. The first he tendered was the 55 certificates of true copies of voters' registrar of polling units. Reacting the counsel to INEC, Senator Monday Okpebholo and All Progressive Congress first and second respondents Kanu Agabi, SAN, Ofiong, Ferdinand Obi, objected to the admissibility of the documents as they said they will adduce reason for objection to a later date. Ken Mozia, SAN, also tendered the 56 copies of accreditation figures of extract from INEC Biomodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS. The counsel to the first respondent, INEC, Kanu Agabi, SAN, informed the court that the documents tendered were not verified earlier by all the legal teams for all parties before it was tendered by the petitioners, while the counsel to the second and third respondent, Senator Monday Okpebholo and the APC, objected to the admissibility of the documents. They told the court they would adduce reason for their objection to the petitioners on the final stage of addressing the petitions. The final EC 8A were later admitted by the tribunal. The petitioners also tendered 75 copies of IREF copies from EC 8A. The IREF CTC were admitted by the tribunal. Ken Mozia, SAN, also tendered 70 to 75 certified true copies of the INEC polling unit booklets containing forms EC 25B and 66 copies of certified voter registrar. The respondent objected to the admissibility of the document, reserved reason for their objection to the final writing address. Mozia Ken, SAN, tendered 72 copies of extracts of accreditation from Biomodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS. The tribunal admitted BED1 to BED17 as exhibits. The petitioners tendered 125 copies of the directly certified true copies of forms EC8A from IREF, 101 CTC forms EC8A duly certified by INEC, 75 true copies from 76 forms EC8A from IREF, 75 certified true copies of the Edo State BVAS and certificate of compliance in respect of biomodal voter accreditation system for 133 polling units, which were earlier tendered exhibits as 36 BED1 to BED72, date 6th of January, certified 8th of January 2025. The petitioners, Ken Mozia, SAN, also tendered a certified true copies of the serial numbers of BVAS deployed to the 133 polling units and the certificate of compliance. Justice Wilfred Bochi led tribunal admitted both documents tendered in evidence and marked them as exhibits. At the time of the report, the tribunal announced a brief recess to later reconvene to continue hearing the petitioners' tendering of documents. Meanwhile, a member of the legal team of the respondent and legal advisor to APC, Stephen Okoro, commented on the day's proceedings.
Now they came today, we continue the tendering of documents as exhibits. And so documents were tendered as exhibits, and then, of course, counsels to INEC, to the governor and APC objected. But they now also stated that their reason for objection will be taken at the later stage when they were writing their final written addresses. And so the reason why they have done this is that because election petition is sui generis, it's time bound. By the time they're taking their each objections now and arguing it, you don't have time. And so in the wisdom of the court, you take it after when you are writing your final written addresses. That's what they have done now. Because these exhibits are being tendered in bulks, you know, so they will finish them. They're almost through. Maybe in the next 2-3 hours, highest will be true, so that the next stage will be taking witnesses.
There was a heavy presence of security personnel at the court premises, apparently to avert Friday's incident. Osarogie Agwebo reporting for BTV News.